Hey guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's video is just going to be a quick update video, and thankfully I finally have some good news to share with you all. I am negative for the coronavirus, which is fabulous news. However, that doesn't really answer what's going on either. So we have lost time if it is still strep. I am kind of still thinking that it's a touch of strep just because there are still some white patches in my throat. The fevers are still off and on every so often, but I am being very diligent with keeping up with the Motrin and Tylenol, so I feel like I'm just not seeing them as much, perhaps. And I don't really want to back off on it because I don't really want to deal with a lot of fevers either. Plus, it's helping with some of the pain. So, it's just how it is. And then let me finish what I was saying about that before I forget. I'm waiting to hear back from my PCP, and then I guess we'll see if we decide to do another course of antibiotics or what. I'm thinking we might at this point, just because, again, ER is not really an option, hospital's not really an option, running normal tests aren't either. So there's a lot that we can't really do. So when you're in a situation like that, you do the best that we can. So I have had a lot of people asking me if I am on Plaquenil or if I'm going back on it, and no, I am not at the moment. No, there's not a great reason other than she feels I don't need it, and I highly disagree. And then GI. So I saw my new Gastrontrologist today. It was so stressful in the beginning. There was issues with the video call. The doctor was really late, which is totally fine. I understand that. However, when you're waiting for a video call, you don't know, is there a problem with technology? Did the person forget to call you? Are they running late? The office did not communicate that at all. Then when I was talking to the nurse, I was disconnected. She never called back. She never finished getting all of my information, my meds, and everything else. She was supposed to give me an email so I could email my med list, and that just didn't happen. I think he was about 40 minutes or so late, 30 to 40. So like I said, it was a little bit stressful because I didn't really know what's going on, and I was a little bit nervous that I wasn't going to be seeing the doctor at all, and when you wait for an appointment, that's really hard. So it was getting very, very stressful very quickly. But thankfully, when I had seen the doctor, it went excellent. He's decided that I get to go back on domperidone. He was kind of like, so have you been like this since you were in the hospital last June? And I was like, well, funny story. I was doing great. They took me off domperidone again, which is one of the issues I had in the hospital, was they took me off the medication and I was doing very poorly without it. And he just kind of looked at me like, you can't be serious. They took you off again, and that's why you're having issues? Because it's such a stupid reason. When you know your patient's doing well on a medicine, why rip them off when you don't have a good reason? I understand if there's a reason, but there wasn't. Other than he didn't want to order it. That's not a good reason. So we're going back on domperidone, which is good, and be able to eat and hopefully get rid of some of the moon face. It's going to blow up more, though, before it goes away, unfortunately, from extra steroids, because I had to do another rescue dose yesterday and today. So the moon face is here to stay for now, and that does tie into the whole ulcerative colitis, because apparently that's really good for most of my diseases when they're flaring. So hopefully it's enough, and hopefully I don't have to do that again for a while. And he's also going to let me wait to do my colonoscopy until I find a mast cell expert and I have them on my case. This way they can work together. Such a lovely phrase. That they can work together and figure out the mast cells and my ulcerative colitis and how they're working together and all of that good stuff. So I was in with him maybe 15 minutes. It was a pretty quick appointment in my opinion. I gave him some information from my nurse. She was able to listen to my stomach, and she told me different things, so I relayed that all to him, like different, at least bowel sounds, where they are, where they aren't, what I had eaten, stuff like that. And of course, just we went over all the symptoms and whatnot. But not a very long appointment. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all Monday. Bye. Have a great weekend.